Good fucking morning, goddammit. This training session actually did happen in the morning for the first time this week, I think. Or maybe, definitely one of the first times this week anyway. So it's deadlift and front squat today, so I missed the first couple of warm-ups. I'm sure you all got it about that. So one of the main focuses of deadlift training at the minute is basically to start using, to stop using the straps and start using mixed grip. So I did the first three working sets mixed grip today. The first set of 182 actually took me by surprise of how easy it felt, because the 142 felt like absolute trash, but this actually felt really easy. So it actually kind of took me by surprise how well it felt. So that's fairly encouraging. I don't have any chalk in the garage yet, so I think for next week's sessions I'm gonna buy some chalk in and kind of work up. I don't know if I'm gonna kind of work up and then back down in a pyramid for deadlift, because I need to handle some heavier weight. One of the things I want to do for this competition is not really alter my training too much, so I'm going to bring in the belt and the knee sleeves from next week, and that'll give me 3 sessions of each to get used to it. So it normally takes me 2 to 4 sessions to get used to having a belt on. So I've not worn belt or sleeve since the last time I competed, which was in November. So this was the last set without the knee sleeves, without the straps. It felt pretty good. My grip started to go on the underhand side, just from sweat, not having chalk. So you can see I kind of reset my grip and then go again. But yeah, grip's definitely feeling better. I actually say that my deadlifts without straps felt better today. So that is an encouraging sign. One thing I'm trying to do is I'm trying to just take my time off the floor, so I'm not rushing so much. And that's one thing, that's a mistake I made for the next set. I was watching some video of some very good deadlifters, and I was watching how they were kind of like getting fast off the floor, and I was trying to do the same thing, and I just ended up kind of fucking up the timing off the floor. So that kind of stuffed up this set. It was still fairly easy, it was still fairly well within the limits, but it definitely didn't feel as good as it could have felt. With the 242, I just kind of went back to what I have been doing, and unsurprisingly, it felt far better. So not rushing off the floor on this one, taking my time, and this actually felt very easy. Probably could have done 10 plus with this, so that's a good sign. I've not really lifted very heavy on deadlift in a while. I think the heaviest I went was 252 for a set of 4 last week, and that felt fairly gnarly, whereas this felt pretty easy. So I'll just try and bring in, I don't know what I'm going to deadlift at the competition. I don't know what I'm going to squat at the competition. I have no idea what I'm going to bench at the competition, but I'm just going to push things a little bit. So front squats today. Front squats went very well today. Got up to 160, which I'm pretty happy with. Bearing in mind I've had this in the program for about 6 weeks maybe, and started incredibly light, and have been keeping it fairly light for the majority of the block. I went up to 140 for 5 last week, so I thought I didn't really want to push the weight up. But I wanted to progress it somehow, so I added a rep. I've been doing sets of 4 and just ramping up. So this week I managed 160, and I was actually fairly comfortable. The 140 that preceded it, I kind of think I was off center on this set, the 140. So I think it felt worse than the 160 actually, mainly due to being off center. It also felt a little bit lightheaded on this one, whereas I didn't really feel so lightheaded on the 160. It's still fairly easy. None of these sets are taxing in terms of strength. It's just the balance on front squat, and I think that's one of the things that makes it such a useful lift. It's definitely something I'm going to keep in the program probably for the foreseeable. I do like pause squats, but I think probably I'm getting more of a contrast and more of a benefit out of front squats. So on the 3rd day, keeping them in would be good. And also have a goal of squatting 220. So that's hopefully something I'll achieve soon, hopefully. Anyway, that's going to conclude this video. Thank you very much for watching. Catch you next week, and up the rah!